what you got to do. And then go ahead and put it in drive. And then turn the wheel all the way to the left. My man Brian right there, he's going to guide us out of here, okay? So, all right. When we're... Take just a second. All right, go ahead and start turning it to the left. Hold it all the way down. And then keep going. You're going to stay in this lane right over here. Oh, okay. Because what we're going to do is we're going to take a right on Market. Oh, okay. This is the all-new CHR that we're in. This just came out in June. So this was originally a Scion concept, but Scion has been discontinued, and Toyota brought some of their vehicles over from Scion, rebranded them as a Toyota. That's how we got here today. There's two trim levels. There's the XLE and the XLE Premium. The base model XLE MSRP starts at $22,500, and the XLE Premium $24,350.
Oh, so that's Corolla pricing, pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah. It's a very reasonably priced car. It comes in a 2-liter 4-cylinder engine, 144 horsepower, 139 pounds of torque. You get 27 miles per gallon in city, 31 on the freeway, 29 combined. And one important thing with the CHR, regardless of the trim level, the Toyota safety sense is standard. So every CHR is going to be equipped with, go ahead and go around these guys right over here. Lane departure alert, pre-collision warning system with pedestrian detection, dynamic cruise control, and automatic high beams. And then some of the features that are exclusive to the premium trim level, you'll have blind spot monitors and rear cross traffic alert, heated front row seats, electronic folding mirrors, and integrated fog lights. Is there any particular question you have on the CHR? Anything you had in mind? Anything you want to know about?
Yeah, so like how does the lane departure systems, all those safety features work? So when I hit the signal, is there something supposed to be on the screen? Or?
I'll answer that in just 1 second. What I'm going to have you do is at this light right up here, which is read, you're going to take a right. How the lane departure alert works is if you're going faster than 32 miles per hour and you're in multiple lanes without using your turn signal, but there's got to be a definitive lane in the road, it'll give you a beeping warning to let you know you're in multiple lanes. But if you're in, like I said, if you're going faster than 32 in multiple lanes without having your turn signal on, then yeah.
Does this have a CVT? Because I see the thing bouncing around. It does have a CVT. Oh, okay.
And then really just the last thing I got to tell you about is the Toyota Care Package. Anytime you purchase or lease a Toyota vehicle, first 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first, you get a complimentary no-cost maintenance plan, which includes free engine checkups, free oil changes, free maintenance. You also get included in that plan 24-hour roadside assistance, first 2 years, unlimited miles. Okay. We'll just keep going straight up here. Overall, how do you like it?
I really like the pedal feel. Like compared to my parents' RAV4, the RAV4's pedal feels really dead. Like you have to press it down really far to get it going. This one is, I tap a little bit and I just go. I think steering's a little tighter. I like that.
And what we're gonna do is right up here. We're gonna take a right. Do it here in San Jose?
Yeah. So there's no like sport mode, eco mode, or anything.
Yeah, there is. It would be through the. It's actually an eco right now, but you would change that through the steering wheel.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't touch the wheel while you're driving, but you see how it lights up. Well, actually, it was just on. So. Right up at this light, we'll take a right.
All right.
good. I just didn't know. For a second, it looked like they made a little bit of a movement that they might go onto the street. I'm like...
So all CHRs can come with alloy wheels no matter which trim we get, right?
They come with what?
Alloy wheels.
That's a good question. Let me check.
Because I haven't seen a CHR with steel wheels yet.
This actually says for these. Oh yeah. Yep. Exactly. Go ahead, take it nice and slow through here. Nice and slow. I'm having to park it right behind that Camry.
All right.
Go ahead and pull it up to right. A little bit more. Right here's perfect.
All right.
Yeah, they do come with sport alloy wheels. Alrighty, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Don't forget your backpack. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and grab that for you to make this a little bit safe.
All right, thank you.
And then lastly, if you head inside to where you registered at, I'll have a
I have a few more cars to go.
Okay, sounds good. Oh, you wanted some more test drive?
Yeah, because I'm in the market for a new car. I don't know which one yet.
Alright, let me see if they're gonna go. Once they go, we can reverse. Hold on. So yeah, so you went, where did you go earlier?
The CHR.
Okay. Yeah, so everything here is all completely different. So it just depends what your driving needs are. But this is the brand new Camry.
Oh, okay. Because we have a Camry at home, but then it's kind of different from the new one, supposedly, so.
Come in. So this is the aerial, the front.
Oh, okay.
Okay, after. There you go. Yep, you're good.
Yeah.
And then you know the route, we're just gonna go right, same route.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Any particular questions that you have, or
This is the V6 model, right?
Yeah, this is the one with the 300 horsepower.
So the V6 models come with the acoustic windshield thing, right?
Right.
Oh, okay. Because I've noticed it's more quiet in here than the 4-cylinder versions.
Right. I think you can, well, it's up to you, but yeah, you can go because it's controlled lights. There was like 8-way lighting.
Oh.
And then, oh yeah, you know the
Yeah, turn right on read, right?
Yeah, this one's fully loaded. The great thing about the Camry, there's so many different versions of it. You can get, the 4-cylinder, the V6. You can get the hybrid. So it's all different choices. So have you done other test drives today besides Toyota? This first?
No, I'm mainly looking for a Toyota, but I'd probably look into others as well. Just to get because we're like a Toyota family, basically. We just stick with what works.
Right, of course.
Yeah. Before we had an 02 V6 Camry, and then now we have a 2014 SE. So.
Yeah, the Camrys have definitely did a full, makeover and.
Yeah, that's why I've heard like they're.
It's kind of like for me, it reminds me of a Lexus ES.
Oh yeah.
Because all the features.
Yeah, I think now they say they've improved the handling a bit with the double wishbone suspension in the rear. So I think that might help a little bit. Because the other day I was doing some mountain driving in my parents' 2014. Yeah, and then it just feels horrible.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's a comfortable car on regular driving. Of course, like Camrys aren't built for that. But,
right, for the mountain.
Yeah, lots of understeer.
Yeah. Yeah, the SUV's powered better on that. The CHR did actually perform pretty well in Colorado. We had a tour there with it.
Oh.
Wasn't too bad.
Oh, was it like a track or something?
No, it was. We just let people drive it.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. It's like other program that we did.
Oh.
Different markets.
pedal's more responsive as far as I can see. Yeah. It's kind of weird that how Toyota repositioned the throttle. It used to be that pivot point from the top, and now it's like the pivot point's on the bottom.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So it's kind of like a BMW sort of like thing. So that'll go forward, right? Yeah.
They missed their turn.
So does this thing go on all the time, or?
Yeah, well, you can deactivate it, but it does come on anytime you go below around 10 miles per hour.
Oh, okay.
And then deactivates once you go above it. But some people find it distracting. You can just turn it off. I think it turns on when you're going slower velocity. I think it's just thinking maybe that you're trying to park. So then you kind of have a better visual of, you know, what's near the curb.
Oh, okay. I wish they had the V6 on the LE like they used to. Yeah,
no. So yeah, the problem with before there were so many combinations to the Camry that, you know, the LE it was bought by it was fleets for rentals.
Oh.
For the bare bones. And then you know, I don't know. Maybe they just felt like, well, they don't need to have a V6 on it.
Well, after all, the V6s account for only like, what, 5%, 10%?
Right, because people obviously want, you know, more gas savings.
Yeah.
Although it's funny because doesn't compromise that much. I mean, if the testing is, I think you lose, if you're doing, you know, a controlled testing room and all that, I think the difference was probably like 2 miles, a V6 versus a 4. And then, well, especially in around town driving. In the highway, you might get a little bit more. But same with all-wheel drive versus front-wheel drive, same thing.
Right.
This is like technology has gotten so good.
Yeah, because I really like an LE with a V6 because like I want the V6 power, but I don't really actually want all the you know, this kind of features.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, but it's still not bad. It's 203 horsepower.
Yeah.
Wait, no, I'm sorry, just kidding. Horsepower. Yeah, 203
for the SE.
Yeah. And 301 for the V6. Yeah, I just remember our list of different combinations was so long before.
Right.
So I'm kind of glad it's minimized. And then right where the girl is texting, we're gonna go in. Perfect.
All right.
Yeah, that's what happens when you share space with another manufacturer.
I think last year there were significantly less people.
Yeah, so all the way, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
I think we can clear the cone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Perfect. And then similar deal.
Okay.
Yeah, so this, I like the RAV4 better just because it sits a little bit higher personally.
Right.
But yeah, this one too, you can this is the one that can get so many different variations too.
Right. We have an
Actually, we did away with the 6-cylinder.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Yeah.
We have the 2014 version.
Oh, so you have the RAV4.
Yeah, an XLE. That's my parents' though. It's not my business.
Yeah, it's due for actually a change because it was 2013.
Yeah, it's about time.
15, 16, 17. Now I'll probably have a revamp.
I think it should be a redesign for now. I mean, at this point, yeah. Because we had like the first revision where we have still the black bumpers and everything even for the XLE, which is kind of ugly.
Yeah. Two-tone colored, yeah.
Yeah.
At least you don't have the one with the wheel that's in back of the, when you open the trunk.
I actually like that kind of feature.
Yeah, me too. But the problem is, when, especially I don't live here, but when you live like in the city, it's hard to park and then opening.
Oh, right.
You kind of need that extra space to be able to access your trunk.
Yeah, it opens like a door, right?
Yeah.
Don't have like an extra engine for the SE trim, right?
For this one?
Yeah.
No.
I think it's the same 2AR engine.
Yeah. It's either the hybrid or the inline four. Yeah, I think even the labeling on this with the sport is more aesthetics instead of engine choices. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It might, I don't know, maybe the sport one.
I feel like it's lower or it's firmer.
Yeah. Well, this is a sport one that we're driving, all-wheel drive sport. And then the sport one has the paddle shifters.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I realize the paddle shifters are kind of slow on Toyota.
Yeah, they are. The response is not really like, you know, sports cars type.
Yeah.
But, and I think it's just more like if you're that spirited driver that's, you know, going on a road trip, you kind of have that that freedom of maybe, you know, using the paddle. But it's like if you're stopped bumper to bumper, it kind of defeats the purpose. So yeah, this one has the heated seats. It's got the nav is actually on, I mean the backup camera and all that on here. But it kind of, the CHR is kind of cool. It's on the rear view mirror.
Oh really? I didn't notice that.
Oh yeah.
Actually.
Typically we didn't use it. We didn't do reverse during our drives.
Oh okay.
Yeah, but.
So what's the price as tested in this car?
This one is equipped as 35,000.
Okay.
Yeah, and of course they do start at 24.
Oh.
For the only model.
Oh, okay.
Kind of move up there with all-wheel drive and all the extras.
So this is like a loaded Camry type of car.
Yeah. Yeah, the Camry can get up there too once you get, you know, the Sport V6.
The newer ones are actually really expensive compared to the previous ones.
Oh, the newer Camrys?
Yeah. I think I've seen someone buy one for like $38,000 for a loaded XSE V6.
Oh wow, that's a lot.
Yeah.
I wonder if they got some aftermarket stuff now.
Oh, probably they might add like dealer TRD parts maybe. I'm not sure.
Yeah. So do you live in San Jose?
Yeah. Just down the street.
Oh, from here?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Do you go to school or do you?
Yeah, school still. Part-time work occasionally.
What are you majoring in?
Industrial and systems engineering.
Oh wow, since like a major that was never offered to me. When I went to college, our majors were very, you know, it was either like pre-med, pre-law, engineering, computer science.
Oh, that's pretty good.
So it's kind of like has broken up, especially computer science, right? Like different divisions of it.
Right.
Now there's like a gamer, because I went to UCI.
Oh, okay.
There's like a gaming school there too. It's kind of fun.
Oh, I heard of that. I was like, what?
I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. Imagine that. What are you majoring in? Oh, gaming. And then we're just gonna go around the bus.
Oh.
They usually tend to sit there for a while.
Yeah. So I originally wanted to do computer science, but this school said I was too impacted, couldn't do it. So
yeah, sometimes you have to like just claim like a bogus major and then change it.
Yeah, so now I'm doing like a computer science and math minor along with the industrial engineering.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Since I couldn't major and minor, might as well.
Yeah. Okay, so you did the Camry and you did, what else is next that you want to do? So
probably the Highlander then? Is there any other cars?
The Highlander and I think the Mirai, but the Mirai might be...
Mirai's out of my price range, but I'll just drive it just for fun.
This one's more luxurious, obviously. It's going to be more comfortable. And
yeah. So do I go back?
Yeah. Alright, that's good. And then we'll wait on his cue. copy. Thank you. Looks like a limousine.
Yeah.
This guy's so funny. A lot of activity going on over here.
Yeah.
He was like the enforcer yesterday. It's good.
Oh.
All right. All right, and yeah, so this one has the same. A lot of the features on this one is in the Camry.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're just sitting higher.
Oh, okay. I think everyone, I mean, lots of cars are sharing the same V6 engines now with like direct injection
Yeah,
or something.
it just makes more financially makes more sense.
Yeah.
So my question is this BMW? Like, I hate when people don't use their blinkers.
Cue the
Oh, no,
BMW
he's not going.
stereotypes.
Cool. Yeah, unless he cuts people in front. But all right, we're good.
It seems like the V6 models have really responsive pedals.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's like light to the touch.
Yeah. Not necessarily light, it's heavy, but when you touch it, it just goes.
Oh.
Opposed to our
response.
yeah, our cars is like we have to step on it, and press it all the way down and get it moving for some reason.
So I'm sure the feel in this one's a lot better.
Yeah.
So you say you come to the auto show every year?
Huh?
Do you go to the auto show every year?
I started last year, I just knew about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said like it used to be bigger, but a lot of manufacturers kind of pulled out of the show, like BMW, the higher end brands,
Alright.
because the San Francisco one is so big.
Oh, right.
So they usually like feel most people have gone to that one during the holidays, and why even bother coming to this one?
Right. Oh, the San Francisco one just happened, right?
Yeah, during Thanksgiving.
Oh.
Yeah. But it's different. Like San Francisco, it's harder to do a proper test drive.
Yeah. It's all hills.
Yeah. No, it's just around the, what is that center? Macomb Center?
Oh.
And it's just traffic because it's in downtown.
Oh. So one test drive's like 10 minutes.
Yeah. If not longer.
Oh.
And you're stuck bumper to bumper.
Oh. Well, then that clearly shows the technology stuff in these cars.
Oh, yeah. So you always lived in San Jose?
Yeah, well, like for a year in Milpitas, but technically it's still San Jose. We lived on the border of Milpitas and San Jose.
Okay. Do you like Northern California better?
Yeah, haven't been anywhere else.
You wouldn't consider moving?
Well, all the jobs are here.
Oh, that is true. Yeah, especially in your major, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
It's just funny because all the jobs are here. Everything gets more expensive.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and this one, pretty much, I think this is the XLE Platinum.
Oh.
Yeah, so pretty much everything is included in here.
I think if the Venza still existed, I think I would choose that over this
Yeah,
one.
I don't know. I guess it was competing with our other segment, but
Low sales.
everybody loved the Venza.
Oh yeah. This one's just a tad more pricey than I would expect.
Yeah. But even, I think the 4-cylinder one is not too bad.
There's a 4-cylinder one?
Yeah. You have a 2.7 4-cylinder, and then obviously the V6, and then the hybrid version. And that one starts at 30,000.
Oh.
LE front-wheel drive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this one you can get different combinations too.
Right. I wish you guys had the Sienna for testing today, because my dad probably wants a Sienna again.
Yeah, it's just with the auto show. Toyota has so many cars, we can't bring all of them. So
Right.
typically, minivan purchasers,
They already know which one.
they know which one. Yeah.
The big main players are just the Odyssey and Sienna. That's about
Odyssey and Sienna. Yeah. I think the others have tried, but the Sorrento wasn't too bad. No,
it. The Sedona.
Sedona. Yeah.
Yeah.
That looked good, but that was several years ago when I worked for them.
Yeah, after all, it's a Kia. I think they haven't really established their reputation up yet, fully.
Of being like durable, or
Yeah, like
because they make really stylish cars. Because they had, I don't know if you heard, but
Yeah.
like 4 years ago, they or 5 years ago, whenever it was, they hired the guy from Audi.
Yeah, I heard of that.
So I felt like it was sharp. Like the Optima was really sharp looking. But I think the stigma of but it's a Kia,
Yeah.
still kind of stuck with people.
People are stuck in the 80s days when there's still the Hyundai Excel and stuff.
Right. Yeah. But Hyundai did well. They changed kind of a little bit of their label
Oh, yeah.
with the Sonata and then the Equus and
Oh, yeah.
K900. And then they did a good strategy too, both Kia and Hyundai, especially Kia, because they brought in LeBron James and Blake Griffin.
Yeah, marketing basically.
Yeah. Which helped, but didn't help that much. Which makes you think for the brand is,
Right.
when you have a big name. But I think too, consumers are getting smarter.
Right.
They're like, there's no way LeBron James drives a K900, although he does have one, but I think it's part of his contract.
Must
They
drive
give
it.
him one, right? But yeah, I think consumers, especially it's a pretty big purchase. It's not
it's a niche
pair of
car.
shoes,
Yeah.
but they're Jordans or something.
Well, they gotta start somewhere. In fact, Lexus probably started with the LS400, and they just did it the right first time.
Right. Yeah, they don't even do much marketing for the LS because it kind of sells itself.
Yeah. I just wish Toyota made one more car that was that would be great.
The Supra?
The MR2.
Oh yeah, the Spider.
Yeah. No, just the first. Oh well, I have the first one right now. Yeah, but then I wish they made another one.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Even though they put a Corolla engine, I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, the design's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, the MR2, the Celica, the Supra, all those are.
Yeah, the big 3 or big 4 needs to come back.
Yeah. And then one more.
Right. And then the Mirai, and I'll stop bothering.
Oh no, you're fine.
I heard refueling's really expensive.
Yeah, but you get a $15,000 fuel credit. So it kind of makes up for it. So by the time maybe is mirrors okay for you? You utilized. So this is very much like our Prius, as far as. So let's see. It's the emergency parking brake is off. Yep. All right. So we're gonna go foot on the brake, over, and then we're gonna back up a little bit. Okay.
Oh.
We're at the Mirai right now. I'm just talking to them on the mic.
Oh. Okay.
All right. Go ahead. There you go. All right. Perfect. You're good.
Oh. Okay.
There you go.
Oh. Okay. I've driven my friend's Prius once, so
Okay.
at least I kind of know what I'm doing.
All right, and then, yeah, so it's very similar as far as these control things, as far as, how to start it and all that, because most people are like, what is that, a joystick? So, okay, so there's probably never been on the Prius.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this is kind of cool. So, going back to the $15,000 credit for that's great because, you know, by the time, let's hope, 3 years from now, it's cheaper because there's more stations that are open.
Yeah.
Once you get a car like this, you kind of get, I guess, more aware of where your stations are. But of course, as a non-hydrogen car owner, of course, people are like, well, where are they? You know, so we fill up. It's 6 miles from here, so it's not that far.
Oh, okay.
And I live in LA and Long Beach, and within my area, I already have 2.
Oh, okay.
And they're usually incorporated in gas stations like Shell or 76 is whoever participated in getting the stations into their stations.
Oh, okay. So is this like a tank within a gas station sort of like thing? It's like propane almost?
No, so basically when you go to the gas station, you know how there's like diesel 80, 93, 90, whatever grades. So basically it's the same setup except hydrogen is on the other side.
Oh,
so it's the way you pump it, same way, you know.
Oh, okay.
You just have to obviously wait to it recalibrates, and then it'll say, it's very self-explanatory. It'll say like ready, and then you pull out the pump, which looks just like a gas pump, and you put it in the opening, same thing, and then the computers will read each other, and then they connect, and that means the connection is good, and then it starts charging. It starts putting hydrogen into the tanks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it takes about 3 to 5 minutes, just like pumping gas.
Oh, okay.
Nothing different. But you know, of course, right now the hydrogen is, you know, between $50 to $70. Just depends where you go. But you know, you do have $15,000 worth of fuel credit, whether you buy or lease the car.
Oh, lease it? How much is it to lease it?
The lease, I think, is $349 a month right now, and then I think the down is, I want to say, is $29.99.
Oh.
So, or $2,500, I forget. But you know, you get the same incentives for leasing this car, and then you get the carpool sticker. So in a way, I feel like it's better for someone to lease this car, especially because it is new technology.
Right.
I mean, it's been proven. Obviously, this car has been tested in Japan for like 20 years, and it's fine. But just to kind of give people the peace of mind that that, you know, the car's not gonna break down or whatever.
Right.
But essentially, it is a electric vehicle.
Oh, yeah.
The range is 312 miles.
That's not too bad. Couldn't make it all the way to LA from here, but...
Yeah, and part of the infrastructure plan was, we were calling it Highway of 100. So meaning, by the year 2020, there was going to be 100 filling stations where along, you know, the 5 freeway, where you can go all the way from San Diego to the Bay Area.
Oh, that's cool.
By the year 2020. However, not to get into politics, because of this new administration, I feel like that plan has been scrapped. Because before, how they were able to get like Shells and 76 gas stations involved, there was grants. So as an incentive, if you were a gas station owner, you got a grant to help build the hydrogen fueling station, and they participated in it, which is great. But you know, when you take away that sort of help, I think as a, you know, franchisee, I would be apprehensive of like, okay, so am I gonna get returns on this?
Okay.
Because I did hear, even with gas stations, they don't actually make a lot of money.
Really?
Yeah, you think they would, right?
Right.
Yeah, their margin of profits is actually pretty slim. They make most of it from their, you're good, from their convenience store stuff, like, you know, Coke, water, all that stuff. Yeah.
It's disappointing.
I know. Yeah. So, did you feel any sort of? It kind of drives like a normal car.
Yeah. Brake pedal's really responsive.
Oh yeah, this one especially. It's got the regen too.
Oh, okay, that's why.
Yeah, and the regen's obviously not going to power that much like the Prius would.
Oh.
All right, and then I'll just wish people for.
I'm
going to lunch, so I don't know whoever wants to take over.
All right. So, thank you very much for your time.
Oh no, my pleasure.